we've got Jurassic taking on Crimsons. We're getting into week 7. It has certainly been a Monday for me. This should be a good one. This should be a good one. We got 2 teams, I mean, pretty close in the standings here. Jurassic, kind of fighting to keep a head above water. Each one of these wins so important. I don't think either of these teams is in danger. Well, I was about to say of falling below top 16. Let's actually take a look here. Jurassic coming in 7-5. Excuse me. Yeah, 7-5. That's correct. Crimson's coming in 8-4. Almost got it backwards. Never won a map on a Bullskull Extreme. This one, it's time to change that. It's time to change that. Right now, I feel like this is kind of fight for top 8. This is, I was kind of starting to say Jurassic isn't really at risk of falling down. I mean, top 16 is exactly at the 7-win mark, which is where they're currently sitting. That's the cutoff line for playoffs. Is going to be right there at that 16 mark. Currently, I mean, yeah, 1 game above 500. So right now, I think this is kind of a turning point for Jurassic, where do they continue to kind of push up towards that top 8? They've been kind of fighting for this whole season, or do they kind of stay in that 12 to 16 range? I think this is going to be a really good indication on that. And Crimson's is going to be a tough team to beat. I mean, 75 to 8-4 doesn't seem that big in the standings, but Crimson's does. I mean, it's currently sitting at the top of the 8-4 teams. So I believe Bushel score take into account more than anything. So basically, Crimsons are sitting 8-4, but have had a stronger strength of schedule, is what I think is intended for that to mean. It's been a bit since we've had Jurassic on. Kind of a legacy team at this point. Had a stellar Season 4 debut at Expert. 6th place overall. But, I don't want to say underperformed, but would have liked to have done better headed into the postseason. It's a Diva Band. Diva Band from Jurassic. They are going to start us on the right as well, so I'll go ahead and plug that in. Wait, this one, you've legit never won a map on stream? Man, I've kind of cursed y'all, haven't I? I've kind of cursed y'all. I mean, it looks like the exact same squad. Looks like the exact same squad that we saw on Season 4. I don't see any changes. And it was the first thing I wanted to look at, because we had this team on a couple of times last season. I don't think we've had them on this season. We're fixing that, don't you worry. One of the reasons I wanted to make sure and get y'all on tonight. Let's see, take a look at strength of schedule. Losses include Nightmare Rotation, Giants, Ducklings, Rockin' Deadlocked here for Extinction Jurassic. This would be the first time they'd beat somebody this high up in the standings. Now looking at this, right? That was an honor band coming through from Crimsons. A quick look at Crimson's schedule before we hop in here. Crimsons were your first place finisher coming out of Advanced in Season 4. One of your graduating class moving up here in Season 5. Lost to Glitchmasters right out of the gate. Losses to Cajun, Rotation, and Giant. I mean, all top teams. They do have a win over Ducklings, win over Rock, win over Cross Soul, as well as Alt Dimension up here. So I've definitely had a bit of a stronger strength of schedule. Wins over Ducklings and Rock, strong wins. Little transitive property. We see, Crimsons took the dub over Rock. Rock was able to beat Jurassic. Does it mean anything? We'll find out. Let's get into this bad boy. Let's get into week 7.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I guess I owe you Preds, too.
Capture the objective.
Wow, somebody's already down. That was some swift picks. I haven't gotten Preds up yet. Despite early picks, still nobody in control. I believe trades went back and forth, if I was catching that correctly. So it wasn't just like one swift, clean fight win. Oh, beautiful shot from Smacks, though. We're not going to have Jurassic pick up first control when it's all said and done, though. All right, let's lock in. Get your Gambas in. Get your Gambas in. when you hit Alt Tab and 17 windows pop up. I was trying to get over to check our roster because I didn't recognize Pink Piggy. But that is. I mean, their other tag is just a smash your face on the keyboard. So this is a new player. I was looking to see if that was a streamer tag or if there was a different name, but no. But then I like went to Alt Tab and it was just like a slew of windows in my face. I had to clean that up. Would not stand. Yo!
This ends now.
Oh, maybe we'll get the stick. Almost got two. Rice able to recall out of there. We have an OC in play from the lane right now. Not sure what happened to Rice. Sound barrier from Jotto fading. Braun James still a little bit away. And they lose a lane in that exchange. But 80% on the board here for Jurassic. And they're coming up with late picks with Pink Piggy eating some sound waves right into the ear. Now the barrier thrown down onto 3 with a Primal Rage in play as well. Oh, I just spilled hot tea on my leg. Oh, that hurt. That was hot. That was hot. Rush tossed in from Pink Pig here. Good rush went right over the point. You still have Braun James kind of hanging out in the back. A little bit of a Lucio duel. Flip in from Crimson's as they grab possession for the first time. Bo is actually going over to a Doomfist. Get back into this thing. Still constant pressure from Discipline and the rest of Jurassic. So I understand valuing a swift pick. That is a very low Pink Piggy. I wanted to call him Pink Panda there for a second. But we have had a kill here from Bowie in the meantime. Rice ends up off the side for the second time today. Winton Overwatch. Winton Overwatch is good Overwatch. Oh, dropping the contender spray. I think respect. Let's go. Kitsune rush. Toss from the high ground down towards the point. Discipline up to go meet Bowie. That was a nice little short jump. Make sure you didn't go too far. Discipline able to drive everybody off the high ground. One thing will swap into this Doomfish. You're not able to hold space nearly as well. Always able to land yet another pulse bomb. Second of the sub after. Whew. So Rice answers back. Bowie showing that center pillar who's boss. Seen a lot more Jurassic players left here on this point as the meteor strike has been popped. They'll pick up a little bit of damage onto a lane. Actually get the kill out of the farm with a Dome Fest. All right, well done. Not something I say every day. But it's a 2-for-1 trade. Rice finding the better end of the Tracer duel. And Prime will once again here out of Discipline. Second of this sub-map. I don't know why I'm harking on that all of a sudden. But you know what? This is good enough Primal. It was an aura Primal. Just sends everybody back to respawn without even having to touch them. Jurassic will take round 1.
Score 0-1. Ready for battle.
We kind of heard Lunar talk about in chat here before we got started. We already had one upset today in EMEA. And Crimson's taking a great first round. I mean, we talked about, just even, some of the teams, Crimson's able to beat Rock, but, Jurassic taking that L. I think Crimson's got to be the favorites here, but not in that first round. We'll see if it's some sort of crazy coaching theory. or if Jurassic is just getting the better end of the day. JQ, so I'm just trying to get aggressive. Similar play style, actually, to what Bowie's running on the Doomfist. You're not able to hold as much space like a Winston or Brawl tank like a Racer or a Ramatra, but the ability to trade out, I mean, just so much lethality. And good displacement as well. Like a connection on a Panda Squad up there would have been a disaster here for Crimson. Does not land. Ooh, but Elaine is able to find a kill on a Bowie while this is happening. Let's check in on our Sojourn. Planning off a bridge shot, slide in aggressive. Ooh, that is Johnny going in a 1v4. It's actually Elaine getting the rail shot in. And Jurassic at 35% and counting.
I'm with you.
Pink Piggy and Panda Squad working along coast side. Actually, I thought we put some good pressure on the Rice, but here comes with the Kitsune Rush on the other side. Right over that same left-hand part of the map. Yeah, well, what a slingshot move. Beautiful Kitsune Rush once again from Smacks. No, get the better end of Ame. Now 80% on the board. Sound barrier to close this out. Jurassic are in a fairly good place. Especially if they can get Jono's beat out first and then go in with a second beat. Maybe get Jono's beat out with this Rampage and then go in second beat. But you do still have that Kitsune Rush to worry about. Could be the X factor in this fight. 3 people hit, and we are going to get the sound barrier in. Braun James holds on to theirs. Eventually invested in. Hits all 5 with it. Bowie will get run down immediately. That Kitsune Rush comes out from the left-hand side. Big Page runs right past the team. Flipping the map a little bit. Raisu wants the challenge. Perfectly timed there from Jurassic with the counter punch out of that sound barrier. They do give up control of the point, but only briefly. They will immediately steal it back. Bowie goes over to a Wrecking Ball to come in and try to keep this yellow bar alive. You got Lucio Genji and the Wrecking Ball here. Jurassic can't underestimate this. You don't want to sleep on this. Well, they're going to just appear on any one individual in a heartbeat. Lane cautiously playing around this corner. Ame is moved to coast side, has to dash back and grab the Mega after some pressure from Braun James. Wrecking Ball is low. Bowie actually down, courtesy of Smacks. Yeah, Discipline swap to a ball of their own. Nobody else gets on the cart or the point. A little bit of a Charlie Niner. They're out of Crimsons. Not looking nearly as coordinated so far. Perhaps just not warm yet, but it's your underdog of Jurassic taking map 1. Side up Team Bulls going for the LCQ. You damn right. We'd totally make it. We'd totally make it. Put me in as coach. The idea of coaching a team is actually very intriguing. Give me a Dorado pick here from Crimsons. I think that would be an infinitesimally small chance, Maddie. But I'm down, damn it. I'm down. Hazard ban in from Crimsons. Hypothesis, thank you for the follow. I appreciate you. So some stats there from that first map. Yeah, Ambivalent with a good map. Ambivalent always a standout on that squad when we had them on in Season 4. 22-5, 9k damage leading the server. Very, very good map. Oh, what else we noticed from the stat car? Backline from Jurassic saying pretty pretty durable. Only 2 deaths apiece there for that back line. Versus, you know, 9 here from letters. From this pink piggy. Told you their name looked like face smashed on a keyboard. Let's see, it was a Widowmaker ban in from Jurassic. Time for map 2. Let's get into it.
Ready for battle.
Okay, so we did get a sub for Crimson's. That is, Furry Femboy is a sub in for Pink Piggy. We also got Jeremy subbing in for Panda Squad in the DPS role as well.
Attackers incoming.
They're pushing the payload. Cut them off.
Stop the payload.
I see.
So Elaine is ambivalent, by the way. Just verifying on that one. I was trying to figure out what name they were playing under there that first map. And hey, you know what? We had Discipline in here before the match started saying they had never won a map on Bullskunk stream. You know what? They got that one out of the way first and foremost, right out of the gate. Now Discipline can focus on winning the first series here on stream. And what an important one this would be. But you know what? They're going to have to do without a lane here in this fight. Managed to get some good progress around the corner. But losing the chaser will prompt a quick disengage. That. Oh, we take GT3. We got this, Maddie. We take GT3. So far, Jurassic tried to play this double flanker comp, you know, very dive style comp. Not been able to find much entrance on this high ground. Jeremy subbing in here from map 2, you know, pulling out the Freya. First time we've seen the Freya here today. That's a huge pulse out of a lane. What a move. Swift step up to the high ground on the back of the Tracer, immediately throw down the continuation into the fight. Ambivalent's able to pick up that beautiful pulse bomb kill. And then the dive comes together. I mean, just works like a charm. It's nice when a plan comes together. That one flawless. We are going to get the Nano on the Bowie with the Primal Rage. And I mean, there's 4 other ultimates on top of the Nano to work with. So plenty for this recontest. Sound barrier down, try to protect Russ. Russ needs to stay alive, get this blade up. Ooh, a pick on the Furry Femboy inside that hallway, not ideal. The rally was on the point, and the Dasher will take care of that as well. A worthy sacrifice from Rice finds both supports. Still got to whittle through this Primal Rage if you're Jurassic. But Ambivalent's able to find Jeremy. We're down to, I believe, a 4v2 left on this point. They really need to fix the, look, whatever the gun twirling sound. It's obnoxious. Good Suzu there from Smacks are going to respond with the concerning rush as well. So protect the Diva. Double healing off their Fuda, sitting discipline all the way across the opposite high ground. This is going to run Crimson's back inside the power plant. They do still have a bolo shot to work with as they emerge. Though he does not make it all the way across. There's a 2v2 going on inside of the vault right now. Okay, Ambivalent has backed all the way out, aka Elaine. Trying to pursue a half-health Jono, but Ame, there was some good peel, so... Elaine slash Ambivalent does not want to go too far. Doesn't want to try to push outside the vault. There's the blade finally built up for Bryce. Gonna have to pull this one out of lanes. Able to find Furry Femboy. A couple of great picks. Priority ones. Get the carry. Get the Winston. There's some elusive little squishies left here on the point. Surprisingly enough, the defense is able to stabilize despite losing the Winston carry early in that previous fight. Jurassic not quite able to clean up everybody quick enough. They did get one in the cleanup, but good job from Ame, able to stay alive through a lot of this. Good picks from Decimal, though. I think they're finally going to get him over the line. They'll find Furry Femboy here twice for the second time in a row. This time the cleanup looking a lot swifter here out of Jurassic, and with 48 seconds to go, they are about 5 meters away. We are going to get the primal rage out. This is going to prompt both support ults. Both support ults invested early in this fight before the majority of the team had really gotten back. I fear Jurassic may have jumped the gun a little bit on those two important ultimates. Now, you do manage to get Furry Femboy's ult out. What a primal range out of Bowie. I mean, Bowie's able to stall at 5 meters. Was literally the only one here. He managed to get out both support ults and stop the cart. Max value. Defense stabilizing. Pulse bomb on the display, and they've done it. Unbelievable hold. Bowie absolutely ripped that second point away from him, almost single-handedly.
Score 0-1. Switching sides.
Blanca wins.
Initiating match.
Omega goes 10-1 there. Oh.
Ready for battle. Attackers incoming. Stop the payload.
What is going on in chat? What is going on in match chat? I'm here, sorry. I was just enjoying my tea. Lane and Discipline, both lows are trying to back away. Great take aim from Jeremy. Pick up the former. Really good just rotation of pressure here so far out of Crimson. Now we do get the Discipline nano boost. Smack's not able to escape though, despite landing the nade. Not going to do enough. And this has just been a relentless assault out of Crimson's here to take point at. Discipline bet against Jurassic on this map? Oh no. Insider trading. Like, wait a minute, we're terrible at Dorado. That's not true. That's not true. I was memeing. I'm memeing. They would have been inside the power plant. It was just a brilliant retake from Bowie. Great juggle. Ooh, took a lot of damage from the Deadeye. Leaps back up, able to knock Broad James back down. Actually, nice boop. Getting a little, value maxing the Primal Rage. Ahmed will not land the pole. Sound barrier in from the attacking Crimsons. 3 low, 2 high. Rally pop from the defense. Everybody dropping down. Is going to finish off Broad James. Good pick. Smack's trying to escape. Cannot find safety. Ambivalent's able to trade out 1, but you've lost both your tank and your carry. Actually, was trying to go to Furry Femboy pop there. The Cart Princesses. There's gonna be a rush off the high ground right over the box of victory. Let's check in on Jeremy. Still kind of fighting for Volt, looks like. Oh no! Boa shot will finish off both Rise and Broad James. A dangerous peek up into the Deadeye. Tries to drop down, but a beautiful bubble for Bowie. And that Deadeye ends up falling a bit flat, as does the rest of this defense. There's a last-ditch Kitsune rush on this point. Jurassic are looking to hold, but they get no kills in the back. In fact, they lose smacks. Pulse will not land. Discipline dropped. This is Jotto, Ame, and Bowie will clean this one up in the end. Beautiful map from Crimson to tie up the series.
Play of the game.
All right, back to a Jurassic map pick. Looks like Crimson did their homework. Pick a good high ground oriented map, ban out the hazard. But Jurassic's taking us back to a lot more long and flat here. It's going to be a Runasapi pick and a Freya ban. So, we had Jeremy subbing in there for map 2. Let's take a look, see how those stats panned out. Apparently, it was enough for Jurassic to immediately turn around and ban out our newest hero. Jeremy 21 and 6, 9k damage. I mean, Ambivalent actually had 1,000 more damage there on the map. Equal in deaths as well. I don't know why I stumbled over that, but yes, equal in deaths as well. We're looking at the tank line. Look at Bowie. Bowie 16 and 4, 14k damage on the Winton. Ahmed with fewest deaths in the lobby, 22 and 2 overall there in the Tracer. 2 deaths in total on both the attack and defense. That's pretty nutty. That's pretty nutty. Brig ban here from Crimsons. All right, let's get into Runasapi. We're all knotted up. Jurassic swinging back here on their map pick. Panda Squad coming back in for Jeremy there for Crimsons. Already locking in the Sojourn there.
3, 2, 1.
We are getting Furry Femboy seeing it. But with the Orisas, looking to hold outside. Wants to make sure that Discipline and Rice aren't able to sneak in on that left-hand side and kind of get underneath. Rice able to do so. It looked like it was more on the inside than the out. Either way, got underneath the defense, find first blood. Now Discipline continues to press the issue. Boy, popping both cooldowns. Oh, we get the pink sheep. Aw, we had old school sheepskin in EMEA. Boy, rocking the pink sheep. The mighty pink sheep is coming after you. Discipline able to back away. Looks like he had some backup in the clothing store. So a couple of chunky headshots. Boy, looking like they're in a bit of trouble. Man, Furry Femboy has been able to build pretty fast Kitsune Rush here. Just over a minute in. We're 15% away from the first ultimate. Jurassic with a small early lead. Boy trying to punch back. It goes down, and Boy catches a lane. Good spear. I mean, it happened off camera, but it had to be a good spear. Anytime you get a final blow with the energy jab, it feels good. You know, it just feels good. There's that rush out from Smacks. Well placed. Right over the middle, but they're into the backline, right over the head of Bowie. Discipline just leapfrogs onto Discipline. Excuse me, onto Panda Squad.
Push. Do not falter.
You have Kitsune Rush, 4 Crimsons to work with. They're running into Sound Barrier as well as Downpour. Jono's still 15% away from theirs. And it's just going to be a disengage. Crimsons hold on to both of their ultimates. They just run away, kind of give up a little bit of percentage on the bot, but they would have had to fight at the top of the hill anyway. Now they come and respond and try to respond with the 2 holds. Sound Barrier and Downpour thrown in. That is a high-flying beat from Jono, but they hit the ground with it. Still 4v5 after Crimsons. Rice extending that. Gets 2 with a single dash through. Ame is able to bounce back with a pair of their own. Fight ends down to a 2v1 when it's all said and done. Both Genji still standing. That's checkpoint picked up here from Jurassic. That's all they wanted. They're able to get that with before the rest of the team gets back. That was a huge race. Ame made a big risk trying to flank around Water Wheel side. Cannot make it back in time. Now is looking for a little redemption in the form of this Dragon Blade. Swift step forced out. Suzu as well from Smacks, but Elaine's got the cover with the OC. Panda Squad trying to respond. Where's your overclock? Top of the hill looking down. Great position. This one goes leaping out in front of that rail shot. Oh, Smacks gets popped. Rush does make it down on the battlefield, though. Rice dashes through their second, finishing off Furry Femboy, doubling down after losing their Kiriko. And they made a great fight win there from Jurassic. We give up about 20 meters. Took them a little bit to clean that one up, though. As such, I don't think they'll get close spawns. It's rare to see a pink sheep. It really is. You don't see the pink sheep skin very often. Okay, they do get close spawns off of that, despite the trades coming through from Crimsons. And the long stall from Ame. We had a wonderful kite from the Kitsuners last time out of Jurassic. See if Crimsons want to get more aggressive with this one or just try to take this first leg of the street back. Actually, they're just going to wait it out. This split opens up with their own ultimate, 4-5 pop, but Elaine's able to catch Jono. Don't see assist from the downpour. I don't think Jono was rooted. Just got popped. Good peel to finish off on in the back line. All guns now pointed forward. And Jurassic will really get some progress on the back of this one. That was a flawless fight win. 5 alive here for Jurassic. 4:20 remaining in the time bank. Looking at double support ult for Jurassic to work with, and Smack's wasting no time kicking this thing off. Fur Femboy does have the answer, but doesn't have a life, unfortunately. Does not have any health. Looking at an important sound barrier fight for both squads. A little under 4 minutes to go. Panda Squad just looking to end it here with the OC. Both Lucio's holding on to their ultimates. I say that just as Broad James drops another high-risk sound barrier. I guess it was Jono who dropped the first one. Broad James was extremely low by the time that beat hit the ground. Fortunate that they didn't get popped. Ambivalent holding the top of the high ground as the OC fades. Looks like they succeed in stabilizing here, but ooh, losing Rice. Not quite sure how that happened. Bowie ends up caught on the corner. And that first pick does not really help. Almay's going to try to bring this out. Try to win a tankless fight with this blade. Jono's able to find their counterpart. Downpour thrown in. Oh, Panda Squad can't slide out of there in time. Furry Femboy's in trouble. Smacks 2 final blows despite being on, I mean, that was like 45 health. That one felt like it was on a knife's edge.
Thanks.
Jurassic do find it. Now 2.5 remaining. 90-meter lead. Get a somber swap from Ahmed. And we will get a Crimson's fight win on the back here. Able to stabilize. Start moving the bot the other direction. Averil theory. Team with the most points wins the game. I think it's the team with the most distance and push wins the map or something is Averil theory. Whoever scores the most points wins the game is like old school John Madden theory. Like you're digging deep into the ancient strats of 87. I don't know why the game is calling Discipline a hack, but, you know, that's not nice. That's not nice, Overwatch. I mean, did you see that fight win? That was a great fight win. Less than a minute remaining. Crimson's needs to win a fight now and put together a couple in a row. And they're going to have to do it without Alma's EMP in this fight. It was a huge kill from Discipline. They needed to get that EMP up here in the next 10-15 seconds. Good forward hold from Bowie, though. Now they've moved out to the courtyard. They're out of cooldowns. I don't think they're able to pursue past this. Yeah, just kind of have to settle the poke at the corner. Right, John O moving through close door. Ahmed's back into this fight. Still looking to build up the rest of this EMP. 17 seconds to go. Panda Squad with a overclock in play. Would love to get an opening pick, not have to spend anything more to win a fight here. Try to save some ultimates, but there's a lot being invested from Jurassic. That's going to prompt the sound barrier from John to try to stay alive. Blowing through in a Terra Surge as well. Neither able to find Pager. EMP finally comes in. It's everything invested from Crimson's to try to win this one fight, and I'm not even sure they're going to be able to pull it out. Oh, my popped. Jurassic in control. And in the lead, 2-1 now in the series. A dominant Runasapi. They had the edge. They had that edge every time. Be it in the macro, be it in the positioning. Just well played map there from Jurassic. All right, so we get a King's Row pick. Okay. Honestly, it feels like it's been a hot minute since we've seen Kings. Man, Season 4, we were getting Kings like every day. We've broken the 3-0 Jurassic stream curse. You have. You have, Sir Hand Dog. Yeah, you got yourself a map win here on stream. You got yourself a map win here. I didn't even realize that. This one came in earlier saying they had never won a map on this stream. I was like, what? Hey, now you're one map away from winning a series on stream. Let's see what Crimson's want to bat out. And what a huge dub would this be. Insider traded Dorado for 500 Bullskunk cash. Diva ban out of Crimson's. Turns out Avril theory was very accurate on that. The team with the most meters did in fact win the map. Avril's so smart. So smart. Big brain. Discipline. Doubling down on never winning a map on stream. Not only wins the map here, goes 32-1. 32-1. Leading the server in damage as well. On a hazard too. On a highly aggressive hero. Like you have to take risks to get value out of hazard. Versus the pink Orisa on the pink sheep on the other side. Now I want to make a pink sheep emote. I feel like we need a pink sheep emote. It's like our unicorn. Let's see. What do Jurassic ban out here? We ban out a May. Okay. Makes sense heading into ye old Kings. But we're ready. We're ready to get into some Kings. I'll stop yapping. Let's get to King's Row.
Ready for battle.
I agree, buddy. I agree wholeheartedly. Jeremy subbing back in here from map 4. We did see Panda Squad in on Runasapi with the Freya banned out. So now a Freya back in the mix. We do get Jeremy back in the match. In Overwatch in particular, like if you see an 0-1 in Overwatch, it means a full hole. Like the scoreboard kind of means something, right? So yeah, it's just kind of, and for Overwatch in particular, it feels weird to see an 0-1 on a map like that. Aww.
We're in this together.
Aww, ambivalent. What an opener. That was a fast first kill. A lot of times you got a bit of a jockeying position here in the, first couple minute or so, first few exchanges on Kings. And that was just a swift pick. Ambivalent's able to find Ame swaps back to a Sombra to get back onto this point. Jeremy does answer, but up in the window, Ame just runs into trouble in the form of Rice's deflect. Now Rice positioned behind Bowie's Orisa. Has to be careful, they're in a bit of a weird spot. Yeah, I don't think Crimson had quite clocked that Rice was there. That patience ends up working out. Jeremy getting a trade there at the very end, but obviously the spawn door is right there. It's not going to matter too much. Oh, here we go. Here we go. It's on. All right, Bowie's mad. We got the ride. We get the ride on Kings. How do I not have a Rhine emote? Now that's there. I mean, definitely need to get a Rhine emote. Rhine is actually my most played hero as far as team play goes. I think I technically have more hours on Tracer, but that's from a lot of deathmatch. But actually playing Overwatch, I have played more Reinhardt than anybody else in the game. In the 9 years of this game's history. Amplification matrix up. Bowie running for the hills. Lamp used to try to disengage, as is the Bolo shot. Both semi-successful. Neither team really entirely having a grip on this fight. Discipline's going to pick up 2 with the Flux. Oh, the gravity of the situation now being fully realized as Ambivalent unleashes the OC to try to follow up on that, but a sound barrier and an amp matrix from this defense of Crimson's. Holding on, albeit by a thread. And the ghost shots there. It was an interesting exchange of ultimates. I mean, we had that. It's not very often you see like 6 ults thrown in and like nobody dies. You know, just everybody kind of clashed for a moment and then backed up. Particularly with, I mean, that was a damn good Gravitic Flux. But you get the sound barrier in. Now we've got Hammer versus Blade. Let's see. Let's look at the setup. Alley setup. Bowie knows you're there. The dash through. Bowie just spinning in all directions. The defense connecting as Jeremy found themselves deep in enemy territory. Beautiful flank. Get that one done. There's the sneaky shatter. Sound barrier lands, but not before Smacks is down. Elaine ends up just getting destroyed. Even with the sounds of shielding. Just too much damage. Bowie with the ambush. What a play. Love to see it. You love to see it. Nope, Jeremy trying something similar up here in the window. Oh, misses both of the tank aim shots, though. So, your ambush has been given away. Rice and the rest are just going to start to push forward. Go right up into the back line. He is able to drop down and find a kill. Jeremy's Bolo shot invested into the mix as well. But Rice did pick up Giotto with that blade. 93%. Name's OC still rolling here. Whoop. I'm going to back up. Discipline makes the read. Finds the kill. Dueling windows, but sound barrier difference from Giotto. Oh, it's Furry who got popped. That was really close. Furry got hit by that flashbang. I think body blocked the flashbang from Giotto, who was in the middle of casting sound barrier. But Discipline mowing down Bowie's Reinhardt means it's not going to matter. This cart moves over the line and into the foundry. Oh. Trying to barely jumping over a spear there. Ambivalent doesn't have a dead eye. I think get around this corner. It could be enormous. Never mind. The Terror Surge is going to pick up too. Oh my. The boot from Discipline keeping him in that vital, fatal range of the ultimate. Huge play. But tried to swap to a Ramatra there before that previous fight, but Discipline continues to just carve the way with this Orisa. Carve a path right to the back of the objective. Alright, Ambivalent played left alley. Can't quite lock down for Finboy. Man, that would have been a great pick. I could have just finished the map right there. But here comes Jeremy and company with the peels and clean off that alley side. There's an Ant Matrix. Now the sound barrier being invested. Smax does have a low Abe in the back line for Finboy falls before the defensive sound barrier can hit. Still, Jeremy wins off the trade over Ambivalent. Defense holds with just under a minute to go. Discipline's able to pick up one. Are they going to try to re-engage here? They're only 3 strong, but looks like Jurassic want to try to fight this out. Rice is able to fight, I think, 2 through that exchange. You still have Jeremy pouring in shots, though. Discipline dies late. 35 to go. Ambivalent comes in to cover the retreat there from Braun James as Jurassic try to pull themselves up by their bootstraps for one last assault. Oh, love to have gotten Furry Finboy off that high ground. No such luck. The skull pop for a moment there. Yanked down by the Terror Surge, though. Now the blade from Rice gets 3. Oh, what a play. Beautiful Green Goblin combo. Yank everybody in. Rice just slices them up. Jurassic will get all 3 on the board.
0 to 3. Switching sides. Initiating match.
I thought I set that to toggle. Backing through King's Row blind. Ah, I got caught on the catwalk. Or caught on the wall there. Whoop.
Ready for battle.
Jeremy with 10k damage. Outpacing both tanks in the lobby, albeit just barely on for the side of Discipline. And King's not the most defensive favored map. Meaning that, yeah, we gotta finish there from Jurassic. But I feel like King's is probably completed. It's got one of the higher completion rates of any of the hybrid escort maps. It's got to, right? So, I mean, finishing with 0 seconds at the time, like, good, not great. Definitely still not an opportunity for Bowie and Crimsons to, finish with that more than a precious minute on the board. Deny an extra innings attack here. Definitely very winnable here for Crimsons and the ability to try to force this map 5. Especially if Discipline is just going to run out of hotel like that. Pops all their cooldowns with Bowie right in their face. Hoping they can trade. Yeah, let's say I think Broad James is still dancing behind. You got 2 players inside a house as well. Make it 1 as Smack Swift steps in to rejoin Ambivalent. Discipline returns on the Wrecking Ball, at least to get a touch so he can get another fight out of this. Ooh, the rail shot lands on a Fibble, but they get the immortality down. Able to cross that gap and get up to high ground. While that's happening, I mean, keep him Ame alive so they can win the duel against Rice. Keeping Bowie alive. I mean, this Reese is still sitting at full health. So far, so good, although Discipline picking up that kill on a Jono, not ideal. Crimson still on top here. 5-minute time bank heading into streets. Honestly, I would love to see, like, Season 16 completion rates for maps. I would, I mean, truly love to see it for, like, FACEIT. Like, you know, not ranked, you know, not just ranked, but in official competition. What are, like, your completion rates on maps and stuff? I don't know, as I started giving that more thought, I don't know. Ooh, that's a double. Yeah, nice stick from Jeremy. Nice double tap there from Jeremy. You take Bron James out 90% to bait. This is a really good start. Bowie swapped over to a Reinhardt. And you're going to have an Ant Matrix to back this up. You are going into Concerning Rush, but 5v4. Crimson's trying to back away. See if they can just wait out this ultimate. Try to come counter punch in. Ame pulls out the blade in lieu of that counter punch to start it off. And what a beautiful, exquisite haymaker coming out from Crimson's. Plenty of time for a recontest. See, Rice has time to make choices. Make a decision. Yeah, we can probably go for high ground setup for this blade. Oh, you got to be careful. Able to deflect that fire strike. That would have been the end of that blade. Here comes Bowie on the back of a sound barrier, but Bron James does have their own to answer. Ends up with hyperspheres just getting poured into their giant Reinhardt back. Still card dangerously close to a cap. Ant Matrix on it. Jeremy's going to throw an ultimate through that. Rice trying to blade, though. Picks up Jono. Oops, random screenshot to lock in. Hey, I haven't done that in a while. What a blade from Rice. Oh, and they get the back cap. Oh, and Jeremy gets the C9. Oh, no. Yeah, you damn right you dropped the C9 in chat after that. Ewan, thank you so much for the raid. Y'all came in at a perfect time, at least as far as, well, where I see it. Oh, my goodness. Yeah. Bullskunk content. That was a good one. That was a good one. Shatter found smack on the back of that Ant Matrix, but Gravitic Flux hits 3. All of which pretty thoroughly topped up, honestly. Bowie, though, unfortunately did not receive that healing, and Ambivalent comes up with 2 kills on the back of that Gravitic Flux. So, defense will stabilize with a little over 3 minutes remaining. And just a reminder for those just joining, Jurassic did finish, but had no time in the bank. So, an opportunity here for Crimson to deny an extra innings attack. That is double damage fire strikes flying right at Discipline. Yeah, that hurts. That hurts. The connection for Bowie is clean. All right, Discipline to Rise, push out right side. They've got to stop this now. They have no ultimates currently to work with. They're able to temporarily drive this attacking team back. Crimsons are just getting set up. You got Jeremy poised on this high ground. Bolo shot in. Trying to find Braun James. He can take the sound barrier out of this fight. Just close this out now. Braun James able to hide back in the cubby. Damage poured in from all sides. Still the Lucio building towards that beat. This one with the jab spin. Holding on. They cannot leave this point. They get pushed off. Pin shot to the face. Almost going to pick up two with Blade. And this is going to be a cap with an enormous time. I mean, unless Wade continues this. Blade out from Rice. Winnable from the defense. Braun James is able to find a kill out of Bowie. Stick lands. Jeremy threatening to get this cap. Finds a kill out of Rice. So there's another take aim. Lands on the Braun James, but Smacks gets the pick. Jono finds a kill into Smacks. But there's not enough players remaining, and the card is stopped at half a meter. Oh, and a nasty little stagger. That was just not okay. That was pretty evil. That was pretty evil. I still can't believe they got that hold. I still just can't believe that Jurassic were able to get that hold. Very least they're guaranteed an attack if this goes any further. Bowie is able to get a kill on a Rise. I don't even know if the sound barrier was what did it. But Ambivalent is able to respond. 4v4 on the point. Terra Surge pulls in too. Jono trying to escape along the wall. Does, but Bowie has to push forward. Finds themselves in a complete mismatch. Isolated, lucky to get out of that one in one piece. Oh, and will not escape. Bowie taken down with 30 seconds left. A sound barrier invested. Oh, Braun James, that was not necessary, bud. Does that get punished? Only one blink. That's a sound barrier to get the touch. It ends up kind of working out there for Jurassic. Jono can't leverage a really good sound barrier in this fight. But 2 kills. Despite that, nevertheless, good high ground control commanded there by Bowie. And they're going to push this payload in. But what could have been an enormous time bank ends up with 60 seconds each. After a brilliant hole with 48 centimeters to go.
Switching sides. Initiating match.
I mean, Smacks was crucial in that retake. Smacks was so damn crucial in that retake.
Ready for battle.
I'm getting serious. First suit's coming off. Uh-oh. Now they're just Femboy.
5, 4, 3.
Jurassic will start on the attack. Discipline showing us a Sigma right out of the gate.
Defend objective A.
Oh, and using floaty Sigma to bounce up to this high ground. Oh, I love this. This is very smart. Oh, I looked like they kind of misclicked on that second jump. Didn't quite get... Yep! Oh, no! The plan got thwarted! All right. Discipline eventually made it back up here. Jeremy tried to get away after an initial good shot, but Discipline's not able to join in the window, so that opportunity to find an early pick on the Rice has faded. Now, with Bowie pushing so far forward up to house, this has been an interesting flip of the map. Ame dueling out inside. I mean, you got 3 people from the defensive Crimsons inside the house. Bowie's able to muscle down discipline on this point. Oh, beautiful Vortex.
Score 3-3.
All right.
Sides.
Drawable.
Initiating match. Ready for battle. Five, four, three, two, one. Attackers
Oh,
incoming.
wrong button.
Defend objective A.
I don't know. I didn't see what perks Ame had before on the Sombra. I don't know if it was a perk reset or not. I can tell they're using white hat and the extra hack here. Oh, that virus actually landed. Rise for the first pick though. Jurassic trying to sit on a draw. Discipline's able to find Jeremy. 20 seconds remain. Bowie running into house, looking to escape. There comes the pursuit. Discipline with the misses form. Rice right there with them. Oh my. You've got Ame lurking back in bookstore. 4 seconds. Ame makes it onto the point. There's the fade out. Uses the translocator, actually able to survive. Flying in from above comes the Doomfist. But Bowie's already at half health. Block used, not charged. Ame popped by a rail shot from a lane. This is a draw on King's Row. I can't tell you the last time I saw a draw, y'all. I cannot tell you the last time I saw a draw. And that big hold, it all goes back to that big hold from Jurassic. That incredible retake. And yeah, 20 minutes later, our score still sits 2-1. I can't tell you the last time I saw a draw. Like in an official. Okay, so Crimsons get map pick again. We're actually going to side swap for the first time today. And a Watchpoint Gibraltar pick. Wait a minute. Oh, because we're on map 5. Wild. What a wild map pool we've had today. So since we're going to map 5, it resets the selection pool. So they can choose from anything that hasn't been played. So hence, we're seeing Escort for the second time in this series. What a wild map pool. All right, let me get this fixed for you. Crimson's going on the attack, Sojourn ban. It's not very often you get Circuit Royale, King's Row, and Watchpoint Gibraltar all in the same series. What a wild series. All right, let's look at some stats there from our draw on Kings. Alme goes 0-1. Actually, genuinely, in that attack, only did 236 damage. So, I mean, Alme kept very quiet on the Sombra there in that extra innings attack. Despite my memeing about them being 0-1. What's up, buddy, Eddie? My dog's in here laying with me. I just heard him whine at me. What? What you whining about? Jeremy leading the server, 34 elims. It is Discipline with most damage, though. 21k there in that map. Can't believe we're going to map 7. We are not toilet bowling this match. All right? We are not toilet bowling this match. We cannot have 2 draws. Jeremy 87 abroad, James Shoes. I mean, Jeremy's been popping off. 19k damage? I mean, come on. Jurassic finally pulling out the Winton card. With Crimson's choosing this map. We also saw the Diva ban already used. It says you're welcome for content, Bull Skunk. Thank you. Map 6, I'm just going to sleep.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Gentleman's agreement to draw on escort. We do get the hazard out of discipline. Wait a minute. What is this silliness? What is this silliness? Okay, so we're playing Reaper May Brawl on the most high ground dominant map in the entire game. All right. We'll see if Jurassic is able to check this. Obviously, Rice tried to move in to intercept the shadows to kind of force it back down. Alme low, and a good boot puts Jono on the point where Rice is able to dash through. Brilliant little setup. Good damage from Discipline as well as Braun James. And just that one little kill seemed to really embody the Jurassic style. Everybody getting involved. Discipline finds the finish, and that opening kill leverages a beautiful hold here from the defense of Jurassic. For anybody who might just be tuning in, you'll notice top of your screen, it's 2-1 in a map 5. That is accurate. We did have a draw on King's Row to send us into this map 5. Crimson's trying to force a map 6. Bowie swaps off of the Reinhardt immediately. We get a full change. The ground and pound on Watchpoint Gibraltar quickly abandoned. I mean, okay, somewhat abandoned. I mean, you at least have a Pharah and a Freya now. Discipline tried to eliminate both of those threats from the battlefield. Woo! And Ambivalent with a Deadeye from the high ground. Nobody saw coming, especially Alme. Well, he did manage to just kind of casually stroll the cart all the way to the back of the objective. Jeremy off the far and now goes over to a Widowmaker. I like this. Oh! Braun James, I think, quite fortunate that first shot didn't land. Just enough of the pole there to provide cover. Threw off Jeremy's shot. The shot itself didn't connect with the pole. It was like just enough to kind of get in the way, you know? Consider rush up on the high ground. That is a hazard firing that fast is just scary. Just terrifying. Good energy jab. Lands. Furry Fairboy gets popped, trying to get the Consider Rush out. That did not hit the battlefield. That Consider Rush got completely canceled. Which, that is... I think I talked about that earlier in this exact match. Like, the casting time on that rush is so fast. But Furry Finboy did not get that one on, not get that one out. Good play. So now it's Jeremy going back over to the Freya. Ame picks up the Genji. I can't help but feel like Crimson's might have just started with this look. Rice is going to dash through Giotto. Turns around, catches a low Jeremy, one swipe. Right across the face, put it back in spawn. Discipline dueling it out here, and then swipes him a different fashion. Move up with the violent leap, try to deny Ame. Keep a touch from happening, at least from server room. Looks like Bowie might have gotten close enough. Does initiate the OT, but there's no DPS here in this fight. Jeremy's playing from top of blue box, but Bowie got cut down so fast. And it's going to take one enormous hold out of Crimson's if they want to force this map 5. This was their map pick, too.
Initiating.
I think everybody's kind of starting to get tired. Crimson's trying to throw a different look, which I am personally I'm a big fan of. When we get an ult this map, we got very few. We got very few ults that actually hit the battlefield in that particular attack.
Ready for battle.
I think the Dragon Blades, the Dragon Blades are really the most impactful there. No, the answer is no, Toad. Yeah, I mean, again, Crimson's trying to kind of throw a funny look. It did not work. And then made a couple. We saw 3 different compositions out of Crimson's, of course, in 4 minutes of attacking. So it was like 2 engagements on the ride, 1 engagement with the Pharah look, and then kind of swapping back over. You're putting Jeremy into the Freya. And Ame onto the Genji. For being their map pick, Crimson's did not seem to have a solid plan past their Reinhardt comp here. I could be wrong. That is just my assessment. High ground attack. This one will force everybody off that top area. Ame's going to pick up a kill on a Rice right out of the gate. Leap up. Jeremy trying to fade away. Lays a couple of tech aims. At least gets some of that block cooldown out. Oh, dangerous moves. Ame have their back to the hazard. You still have Bowie just holding cart. Like, this cart has not moved an inch. A meter. A centimeter. Bowie will get overwhelmed on the outside. Eventually just going to reset. Ambivalent cleans up on point. This already feels like a lot more map control than we saw. There's only been 2 deaths from Jurassic so far on this map. I agree, Bo. Jurassic have the ability to win it out here. Good wall up. There's a bit of high ground control, but Rice gets forced down, as does Discipline. Downpour thrown in. Bowie's going to get caught in that. Has the Nemesis Swarm try to stay alive. Shots pointed from Ame, who swapped over to an Ashe. Is able to get 1 with the Dynamite. And it's a 4v3 for this defense with 2 minutes to go. Bowie, the recipient of a pulse bomb, but they're able to live through it. Oh, I say that! Unfortunately, Giotto and Jeremy cannot. The Concerted Rush is up. It's just 1 lone Bowie left, and that will not be enough. Jurassic will close it out in 5. The underdog wins for the 2nd time today. All right. Where are stats? Show me some stats. Said show me some stats. Yeah, you end up with a couple more deaths. Like, we're talking about going into that final fight. Jurassic only had 2 deaths, so you end up with 3. I mean, Crimson's actually double their kills, double the amount of final blows, just in that last engagement for the entire map. Get him, and it was a Crimson's map pick too. What a wild match. That was a fun one. That was a fun one. We had a really cool map pool today. Drenched in sweat right now. Hey, you pulled it out, discipline. Hey, apparently your first not just map win, but match win here on the stream. Congrats. My nuts are large. Okay, Ambivalent, thank you for sharing. I'm happy you're happy, bud. Smacks might just get player of the match here, yo. Smacks had one hell of a series. That retake on Kings was something special. That retake on Kings was something special. That was a brilliant match. Really well played. Really well played out of Jurassic. Socials is what? I mean, fair. Oh, Leklik. Okay. Leklik is oh, what's your name in game? I'm sorry. See, having different names throws me off. It really does. Oh, Broad Japes. Yes, of course, Broad Japes. Okay, Leklik is Broad Japes. Hey, Extinction comes through with a follow. Thank y'all so much. I appreciate it. That beat was like 30 seconds too early on Kings. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Discipline. Truly a splendid game. I can ban Ambivalent. It's okay. It's okay. I understand. Y'all are a little excited. And it's okay. I get it. Hey, genuinely a great win though. An important match win there. Let's close out some Preds.